A lot of questions about Chris Bosh and what's going on with these clots in his legs. Well, African Americans don't tend to have problems inherently in their blood clotting mechanisms, but we don't know much about athletes, really tall athletes in particular. What blood's got to go against gravity, and when the blood's not moving quickly, it can form clots. That's why when you cut yourself, the blood's not moving anymore at the surface, it forms a scab, which is a good thing normally, but inside your body, you never want that. And when those clots form on the veins in the legs in particular, they fly up to the lungs, something called a pulmonary embolism, and they can be deadly. So what's going on with Chris Bosh and other great athletes? Because there have been a slew of them that have had problems. Serena Williams had a pulmonary embolism about 5 years ago. Hakeem Olajuwon had one. Mirza Teletovic had one last year for the Nets. So, it's not rare. So first off, people get dehydrated when they're professional athletes. When they're dehydrated, the blood gets a little closer to each other, not as much water in between the blood cells, and they might be clotting. You can have inflammation because you're pushing yourself so hard exercising, and that could lead to clotting. You can injure yourself just banging up a leg with a vein, could cause injury, and once it's injured, it's more likely to form clot in the future as well. And then for long hours, you're not moving around because you're on flights going from coast to coast to get from game to game, or in cars. Especially if you're tall, you'll kink the veins, and again, without the blood moving, you can form clots. So there are lots of potential reasons athletes may have these problems, but when they happen, they are life-threatening, and if they happen recurrently, the blood thinners that you give, although they can be life-saving, they can be dangerous as well, may not be enough.